Today we're crafting some fun and festive Valentine cards, perfect for the men in your life. I'll guide you through creating 2 unique cards while showing you how to use up leftover holiday papers for your Valentine projects. For this project, I'm featuring the brand new Love Bigfoot die, which adds a whimsical masculine touch to your Valentine cards. The 2 cards will be created using this collection of 6x6 pattern paper. This time of year, I always have a variety of Christmas prints left over, and they're perfect for Valentine's projects. The red, pink, black, and gray patterns in the Christmas Post collection will create a perfect background for my masculine Valentines. As I create these projects, I'll bring in a few additional supplies. As always, I encourage you to use what you have in your collection, but if you'd like a list of what I'm using, one has been provided for you in the description below, along with my affiliate link to the This Calls for Confetti shop. Let's get started with the projects. For the first card, I've selected a few pattern papers from the Christmas Post paper pad. This one has been cut to 5.5 inches by 4 1/4. From the plaid pattern, I cut a strip at 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. I also have a piece of black cardstock cut at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2, and a white piece of cardstock cut at 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. The final element is this Love Bigfoot die cut in a fun gray star pattern. Simple cards are always fun to make. You can add your own personal touch by adding more layers or changing the patterns and prints. I'm going to dress this up a bit with some pen details. You could also add some texture with an embossing plate or embossing folder, add some ink to the edges of the cardstock, or blend some ink or sprays on the background. A stenciled texture paste design would also look really nice. In my family, there are 5 men total, my husband and 4 sons, and I enjoy creating silly Valentine cards for them every year. When I saw this Love Bigfoot die, I knew that it would be perfect for holiday cards. This Calls for Confetti does have a set of matching stamps for this Love Bigfoot die. I don't own those specific sentiments, so I left my sentiment strip blank. You could write one in or use another of your favorite Valentine phrases. Above the sentiment strip, I'm going to layer a few leaves that I cut from red cardstock with the Autumn Artesian die set. Then I'm going to adhere this panel in place. To finish the card, I'm going to adhere 3 matte black confetti pieces. These look just like enamel dots, but they're easier to mail. Take a look at this simple yet fun Valentine card. All right, let's quickly create a second design using the same supplies. For my card base, I have a piece of black cardstock cut at 9 by 4 1/4 inches. I have a red star pattern layer cut at 4 by 3 3/4, and 2 Love Bigfoot die cuts. For my sentiment, I've cut out an oval using the Autumn Artesian die set. I'm going to start by layering the red pattern onto the center of the card base. Then I'll bring in my Bigfoot die cuts. The Bigfoot is going to stand above the card base, so I'm going to layer 2 of these together for extra sturdiness. The back of mine will be white, but if you want it to be patterned, you could mirror the image. To make sure this fits in an A2 envelope, I'm setting a ruler next to the card so that I don't make it more than 5 1/2 inches tall. If you wanted to give this card a more distressed feel, you could add some ink to the edges of the layers or sand them with a sanding block. You could also outline the die cuts or card layers with a pen like I did on the previous card. Once again, my sentiment is blank, but this oval is a perfect fit for the design. At this point, you could leave the card as is, but I do enjoy showing you how to elevate your cards. So let's bring in some more pattern paper. This is a leftover strip from the previous card. I love how this plaid grounds the design. I'm also going to bring in more black with a few leaves around the sentiment. These were also cut using that Artesian Autumn die set. Those little touches added so much to this design, didn't they? I feel like I need to bring more of a masculine feel to this card. So I'm going to adhere some matte black confetti pieces along the base of the card. These are going to look like grommets. The confetti pieces have a flat back and concave front. When you're adhering these in place, make sure you adhere the flat side down. I'm going to finish this up with a few more confetti pieces, then I'll share the finished designs with you. And there you have it. 2 masculine Valentine cards featuring the fun Love Bigfoot die and leftover holiday patterns. They're cute, festive, and ready to share with the special guys in your life. Whimsical Valentines are my favorite to make, and the men in my life always giggle at the ones I send. This year's Bigfoot designs are going to be a hit, and I can't wait to share more ideas with you in the coming weeks. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions about this project or supplies I used, feel free to post those in the comments below. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I can't wait to see what you create.